to my live. You know where you guys are checking in from, sitting in South Africa. It's a beautiful, sunny country. The people are very loving and very supportive and happy people. I've been a real estate entrepreneur for 36 years. And then a friend of mine in the UK actually introduced me to this business, which is digital marketing. The question is, what is digital marketing? Okay, so digital marketing is where you market a digital product or promote. You can marketing or promoting or selling, whichever word you want to use, but through attraction marketing. So you don't actually do marketing in the traditional way where you place adverts or you go out and you look for business or you knock on doors. Like I did in real estate, I had to knock on doors to ask people if they were interested in buying, selling their property, right? So that's traditional marketing. But with using social media platforms, it's attraction marketing. So you actually use your social media account to attract people to your profile. So then they come and have a look at your content on your social media platform. And if they like what you have and what you're talking about and they relate with you, then they go to your profile on top there and they'll have a look and they'll see, oh, okay, this is what they're promoting. Let me go in and have a look. So if you have a look in the bio, you'll see an LINK in there. And the LINK will actually lead you then to a landing page. And then that landing page will ask you for your email address. And that's called attraction marketing. So once a person comes to me and wants to know about the free PDF that I have available for them, which by the way, I'm giving away. So please go to my profile, go to the bio and click on the LINK, jot in your email address, and I will send you a free PDF, which will share with you exactly the steps that you can take to create a business online and how you can earn an income online. Of course, that is one way of doing it, where you actually take my PDF and you follow the step-by-step processes and you create your own digital products and you create your own website and you create your own sales funnel and your own automations for all of that, because you don't want to be working all the time, right? You want to be able to work online for 2 or 3 hours maximum and then have an automatic system that works for you 24/7. So like, let's use an example, for instance, what is very good, a very good example of digital marketing is Take-A-Lot. For those of you that are in South Africa, you know Take-A-Lot, right? But let's say you don't know Take-A-Lot in South Africa. So let's use a global company and let's talk about, for instance, Temu or Shein, right? So you go onto Temu and you purchase anything, right? You can buy anything. You can buy computer stuff, you can buy clothes, you can buy all kinds of things. I've even seen tools and paint and solar and anything, right? So that you go and you purchase your item. You then get another prompt that tells you how much to put it in your cart and how much to pay. Then it asks you for payment. That's called a payment gateway. And then once you've made a payment, it sends you another message and it says, hi, your payment was successful, your order's being processed. Then you get another prompt that says to you, your order's been packed and it's on its way to the shipping department. Then you get another email that says, or prompt or a message in the app that says, oh, it's been shipped. Right? Then you get another prompt that says, okay, but there's custom taxes that you need to pay. So then you go and you pay it. And then you get another prompt and say, your delivery will take 3 or 4 days. Now that whole process was digital marketing in a shell with an automated sales funnel, with an automated email messaging funnel, and a payment gate that was automatic. Not once did you actually talk to a person. And that is called digital marketing. So now you can decide to do products, okay? So let's say you want to sell Q-Tex or you want to sell staple removers, right? These are hard products. Now, the reason why I didn't like that was because you have to buy the stock. Or you can do what Amazon does, is you can market the products. You don't necessarily buy it, you just market it, and then they ship it directly to the final customer. But sometimes you have to actually buy the products, then store it in a warehouse, then sell it, and then ship it out and deliver. So your holding costs with products like this is very high. And if you do the shortcut where you say, okay, no, I'm going to use a stage platform like Amazon, and so just buy and sell with Amazon, you could do that, but then your percentage of commission is so low. So maybe you make 15% or 20% if you're lucky, if it's that much, or sometimes it's only literally like a $1 or $2 because it's high sales movements and high volume. So your percentage is very low. It's like maybe 1 or 2%. So you can do that, or you can promote digital products. Now, digital products, Forbes has confirmed. If you don't believe me, you can actually Google it right now while you're on the live with me. Google up the highest paying digital job, Forbes, and you will see that Forbes has said the highest paying digital job at the moment is digital marketing, and it has been for the past 3 years. And why is that? Because you're promoting a digital product. You create it once. So your digital product is then promoted on your social media platforms. You've got no holding costs. You've got no monthly expenses. You've got no advertising costs because your social media accounts are all for free, right? Then when you sell it again and again and again, you're making 100% profit because there's no cost. You created your digital product once, and now you're promoting it to your audience, and it's costing you nothing. So you're making 100% profit every single time. But like Forbes said, the highest form of digital paying job is the e-learning industry. So it's not just any digital program that will be that successful. You need to find a high in demand digital program that people actually really want, that they're really going to learn from, that they're really going to benefit from, and it's going to change their lives. And that is e-learning digital programs. So the program I'm marketing this evening is an e-learning program. It teaches you how to create a business online, how to promote your brand online in the correct way, and how to create a passive income online. But not only that, it also teaches you how to develop different income streams so you can have multiple income streams, not just one. You can have affiliate commissions. You can have a community. You can start a community and you can have people subscribe to your community. So we teach you all of these things because all of these things are a way to earn an income online. And it's because it's the highest category, it's the most popular, and it's the highest in demand. So your profit margin is also very high. So I actually make 100% profit when I promote a program that I haven't even created. I didn't create this program. I purchased it from our founder, and our founder created the 4 different programs that I will promote with you this evening. And every single program has marketing resale rights. That means I have the rights to sell this program 1,000 times over and over into the marketplace, and I never have to pay a royalty. I never have to pay a commission. I never have to pay upscale, downscale, nothing. I've got no one that I have to pay. I purchased the digital program, so I can do as many sales as I want to. The only thing is I cannot change the format of the digital program. If I want to change the format, then I must actually start creating my own digital programs. But with me being in real estate, okay, real estate is a very high demanding profession. So, you work 10 to 12 hours, you work evenings, you work weekends. When I first started a year ago on digital marketing, I did not have the time to start my own website, to create my own website, or to create my own digital products, and let alone create digital products, because I actually didn't even know what a digital product was. I had to learn from scratch. I started this business not knowing a thing about digital marketing or digital products. Everything I'm sharing with you here tonight, I've actually learned and experienced over the last year. So what the beauty is about digital marketing is that you actually earn while you learn. It's not like you go to university and you study a degree and now you've got a degree in digital marketing and 4 years have passed, now you start with the digital marketing business. No, because the problem is digital marketing is so fast. The social media platforms change all the time, and social marketing and social media digital marketing changes so fast that if you went to the university and studied it for 4 years or did a class, a program or course or something like that, it'll be outdated by the time you actually start your digital business. So it's of no value. And that's why people turn to the internet to do e-learning modules in digital marketing. Because as I've learned one e-learning module, I then implement what I've learned immediately on the social media platform. So it's play something and then plug in and have it activated. So straight away, I actually have my social media account activated, running, putting out content, putting out information, promoting, giving value, and sharing concepts while I'm still learning. So you don't actually have to have experience in this business to start. And the beauty about this is you also don't need to have a following on your social media account, and you don't even need to have any tech skills, because you literally can learn step by step. It's beginner friendly, it's age friendly. So we have people from 18 years right up to 84 years old in our community that are also working on these programs. So literally, you do not have to have the experience. Of course, it does help you if you know how to, do a video. And even if you don't, we do actually have courses that will show you how to do a video. And there's so much assistance on the actual social media platforms from the founders that you do get by with it, even if you have no experience. Okay. So a year ago, I was sitting in the situation where I'd been working in real estate for 36 years. And I'm heading towards the age now where retirement is around the corner. And I'm in my mid-50s, and I literally have worked all my life. And it shocked me one day. I just realized, you know what? I have not created enough income for my retirement. I need to find another way to actually earn an income that can supplement my savings that I am setting aside for my retirement. Because what I've set aside isn't going to be enough. When you look at what happened after COVID really hit every single economy like hard. Things got super expensive. Then interest rates and inflation also got expensive. And just the economies struggled. So, it was a big wake-up call for everybody, because we had to actually find a way to create a new income or to downsize our expenses so it fitted into what our income was. But I don't want to downsize my lifestyle. I want to continue my lifestyle into my retirement, so that because I'm the sole provider of my family, I still want to be able to take care of my family like I am able to now, as if I'm not working, but as if I was still working. So I have the same income coming in even when I'm not working. And that's the trouble with real estate. The minute you take me out of my business ceases. I don't make an income if I'm not working in my real estate business. The beauty about digital marketing is that you can actually be out of the business altogether, and your business will still operate on its own without you. Why? Because you've got a system set up that's fully automated. So like I'm chatting to you guys now, it's now 7:20 I'm in South Africa, but in the US or other parts of the country, it's like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. So when I go to sleep tonight, the US is going to have their whole day. So if anyone comes across my social media platform and see my videos and discover what the programs are that I'm promoting, then they like it and they decide they're going to purchase a program. But I'm sleeping. So you can actually have, when you work on the internet, you've got a business that's working for you 24/7. And that's the beauty about having a digital online business. Because one, you don't need a product. Well, you do need one product, but once you've purchased your digital product, that's it. You never have to purchase another digital product again because you just keep using that one. And because it's interactive, it upgrades all the time because it's interactive learning. Okay. So as soon as new things come on the market about social media platforms or about digital marketing, our programs are upgraded all the time. So they never outdate. And that's the beauty. So you can go for the next 10 years with this business, and all it cost you was the initial investment. And that's the reason why I was drawn to this business. So now let's talk about what are our products that I am promoting, right? So firstly, I'm promoting 4 products. $100, which will teach you how to launch yourself into the digital online space. It is very basic, but it's great for a beginner to start off that has a very limited budget. Then when you resell it, you can always sell it and you get your $100 commission, which is your 100% profit. Your customer will pay the $39 fee that pays for the website. That's a fully built website, guys. So it's got 9 landing pages, okay? And if any of you are business people out there, you will know that building a website is extensive and it's costly, especially if you want it to be interactive and automated and with a payment gate and with everything else. So, it's costly. But for $39, you are purchasing a done-for-you website with your 9 landing pages, and all you have to do is add in 10% of your personal information. So it's a 90% done-for-you business in a box. And you just have to add in, I'm Sonya, I do real estate, I live in South Africa, I'm in my 50s, and I'm looking to build my retirement. And a little bit more information, like if you go into my profile. So if you go to the top, you click on my face, you have a look inside there, there's the bio, you click in the bio, there's a clickable link. You put in your email address, and then you will also get, that link will take you to my landing pages. The first landing pages will ask you for your email address. Then you put in your email address and straight away it turns to another landing page and it shows you a video of myself, and then the video of myself will introduce my founder who created these digital programs, and then she will talk to you so that you get to see me because that's who you met on this live, and then you meet my founder. And then after that, you click on ready and you go to another landing page that then gives you a whole bunch of information, testimonials, information about the programs, what each program can do for you, how you can benefit, what are the expectations. And then once you've looked through that, if it is for you, like with me, I didn't need a lot of time to think about it because I'm clear cut. I'm a businesswoman. I know what it costs to start a business. And this was fantastic because this is a business that doesn't depend on me entirely. Okay, so that's why I jumped in. I liked it. I felt safe. I felt I could trust the people because there was a community at the time when I started, 37,000 people. And, if it was a pyramid scheme or a scam or too good to be true, there wouldn't be 37,000 people still active in the community. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you've been taken, you're not going to hang around in a community. You're not going to stick around for more abuse or for more money to be taken from you. No, you're going to leave, right? But there were 37,000 people interactive in this community. And I like that. I like the fact that it was integral. There were people that were supporting you. There were people that you could rely on. And our founder has 2 webinars with us every single week. Now, you don't pay for any of that training. Once you've purchased your program, you get all the training that comes with that program for free. And that's a huge value. If, for instance, you go do any course now, you know that you're going to pay $20,000 or $30,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 to do a simple course. Like a university in America, in the States, I think it's in Ohio, has a digital marketing course for $2,700. They, in fact, had a special one time when they brought it down to $2,400, I think last year, November, December. But it's still a huge amount of money. In South Africa, you go and do a digital marketing course and it costs you $24,000 or $30,000, which is crazy, right? So I like this because it's e-learning. I could do it at my own pace, in my own time, and at the comfort of my home. So that's another reason why I felt comfortable. So here are the reasons why. Firstly, I liked 100% profit. 2, I like the idea that I can earn while I'm learning, so I don't lose any time making this business work for me. The third thing was the big community, 37,000. By the way, now today exactly, it reached 56,000 people. So it's nearly doubled in the time of a year that I've been a member. And then lastly, I love the fact that it's e-learning from the comfort of my home. So I can actually go out comfortably, work in my real estate business during the day, and then fit my digital marketing in the cracks of my day. Now, how much time will it require of you is a lot of the questions most of the time. So in the beginning, because you are brand new, it is a little bit overwhelming because firstly, you need to do 3 videos. One video for 5 seconds, another one for maybe 30 seconds, and then one for 1 minute. And you've got to do that 3 times a day. So in the beginning, it's very daunting to do your first video. I mean, I know for me, I was like scared, okay? Like I'd never been on social media. I'd never been promoting myself like this. Even though I'm a confident person, because in real estate, you know, it does give you a lot of confidence and especially I've got 36 years of experience. So, you know, that alone, knowledge is power, and that makes you feel confident as well, right? So, but it's completely different when you go into digital marketing and you put your face out there. Now you must start talking to people and you can't see them, you can't relate to them because it's all just through a camera, right? So, of course, in the beginning, it's daunting. So it will take you maybe a little bit longer to do your social media content. But once you've got the hang of it and you do more and more and more each day, you get used to it and then you completely forget about the shyness. It doesn't matter anymore. So we take an hour, we train you in the program to work in a space of 2 to 3 hours. You should not be working more than that. Now, let me break that down for you. 2 hours. The first hour is because you are doing your content. Okay. Now, like I said, in the beginning, it might take you an hour and a half to do 3 videos. And that's okay because the more proficient you become, the shorter the time is, and you will bring it down lower than the hour. Like now for me, I do my content within like 20-30 minutes and then I'm done. Okay. In the beginning, it wasn't like that. Then you take 30 minutes. We also teach you this, and we provide you with all the website links to post ads on high traffic websites of free classified adverts. So you post for 30 minutes every single day. You post as many adverts as you can. Maybe in the beginning you can only do 10 or 20, but eventually you can build up to 100 adverts in 30 minutes. Because remember also, you narrow down the time so that you don't waste time procrastinating. You've only got 30 minutes and you get going. You focus, you narrow down, and you do your work. We train you with that, okay? So even if you're a beginner, it doesn't matter. We will show you how to do it step by step. Then After you've done your 30 minutes and your hour for your content, that's 1.5 hours. The other half an hour you can take for either answering comments on your social media platforms or answering emails if people have responded to you via email. And if not, you can then take those 30 minutes and do a little bit of extra learning. So you should not be using more than 2 hours a day. But if you're going to do more than one social media platform at a time, then it will take you more time because it takes you 2 hours. Well, let's say it takes you an hour every day for one social media platform. So if you're going to do a couple of social media platforms, it will take more time. But you can also repurpose your content. So you don't have to actually you don't have to make new videos for every single platform. You can post the same 3 videos on all the social media platforms on the same day. Okay. Again, we will teach you all of this. So just to recap, go to my bio on top, click on my profile face. You'll see below it, there is an a bio. And in the bio, you will see my clickable link. Jot in on that, put in your email address, and get my free PDF. The reason why I give you the free PDF, and by the way, you'll find that some people sell the PDF for $17. I'm giving it to you for free because I want you to see in your own time, in your own space, in the comfort of your own home. Go and read through the PDF and read carefully through it so you can see which program offers what and what the benefits are, and watch the testimonials of people like myself who are in the business and are sharing how they progressed and how they found the digital programs, right? And how it changed their lives. Because this is a digital program that can actually teach people skill sets, new skill sets that are in high demand. So you're not wasting your time just purchasing a digital product and then it's useless. You can never use it again. No. Let's use another example. Let's say you're an entrepreneur like myself. You don't want to resell the program just to resell the program and make money that way. What you want to do is you want to take the knowledge and the skill sets from this program and introduce it into your existing business. So like me, I'm in real estate, and if I want to now, I take my digital program and I implement all the things I learned and the skill sets I've learned, and I apply everything to my real estate business. That is also another way of benefiting from investing in this digital program. Then the third way is if you are somebody who wants to actually create digital products of your own in your niche market. So let's say, for instance, you, like myself, you are really good at real estate and you've got a huge amount of knowledge. Now you want to put it into e-learning modules and teach others how to become great real estate agents. Then you sell your digital programs, and they are modules, e-learning modules of how to become an agent, okay? So that's the third option. And then lastly, the fourth option is you just invest in a digital program that teaches you all the skill sets. You get your certificate, and then you go around to different companies and promote yourself as a professional licensed digital marketer. Then you help corporates or small companies develop their social media platforms for them. So you don't ever go onto social media advertising yourself as your brand, although it's also a good idea to do that, because when you go and you knock on the door of a corporate company, they're going to say to you, but let's see your profile. And then you've got your own profile and you can show them, look, this is how I promote my business. I am a digital marketer and I will help you get your business on the high end of social media that people will just want your products all the time, and I will do attraction marketing for your business. So now you've got your own profile and you can show your customer, this is my profile. So they know what you're talking about, you've got experience, and you can show the results. So those are 4 reasons why and how you can benefit from a one-time investment of starting a digital program and starting a digital business. So a one-time investment in a digital program can give you 4 different business structures and strategies. So you just need to decide which angle you want to take, but you've got a choice of 4 different ones from purchasing one digital program. That to me is phenomenal return. And if you're a business person or somebody who recognizes a business opportunity clearly, or you're just sick and tired of working your 9-to-5 job because it takes all the life out of you and you're stuck in the same income and you don't get enough money, well, then you know what? This is an opportunity for you. Right, so before I discuss the 4 different programs and how much they cost, let me have a look here if you have any questions along the way. I'd love to answer all of them for you, so please don't be shy. So now let me share a tip with you. When you start a social media platform, especially TikTok, it works on the algorithm. So does Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. They all do, but TikTok particularly is very algorithm driven, okay? So the algorithm looks at how active you are on your social media platform. Now, if you are engaging with others on your social media platform, you liking, you commenting, you reposting their videos, the algorithm then prioritizes giving you attention. So when you've put a video on social media, it now likes you and it helps and it pushes you out, pushes your content out. So it's to your own account's benefit to actually have activity engaging on lives. The second thing as well is also when you go onto a live, always tap on the screen, okay? Because that also lets the host know that you're there. But also engage in the comments, because then other people also recognize you and you can all follow each other and support each other. So you're also building up your social media platform. Each social media platform has a different number to monetize. But for instance, TikTok, you need to have 10,000 connections to be able to monetize your account. So you've got to build up your account. And if you're not engaging on comments and you're not engaging by tapping screens or by sharing out the live, then you're not going to get a lot of traffic going through your profile. So how to share out a live, that's the second tip I'm going to give you. So you click on the share button, but you hold it down and then it'll take you through to all your connections. You can send it out to 10 or 15 people in one go. So you don't actually, and that's called a power share. So when you're in someone's live and they say, guys, please send out a power share, then you know that that's what they mean. So you go and click on, hold down the share arrow and then click 10 people or 15 people and share it out to them. Then those people have been invited to come into the live room. And then when more people come into the live room, it pushes you out on the For You page. And then you get more popularity, so more people see you. So I benefit because people come to the room, but you benefit as well because more people come to the room, more people will start following your account as well because everyone engages with everyone. So those are the tips for the evening, right? So now let's talk about the products. If we're going to sell digital programs, let's go through this, okay? So here you can see. Can you guys see? Okay, this is my business, right? So this is the address you will see in the bio, and then you click on that and it will give you a landing page where you put in your email address, and then you will get the free PDF from me, right? So these are the 4 programs. You've got your $100, your $300, your $600, and your $900 program. So my popular ticket sale is the $900 program because it comes with 4 income streams. So what that means is inside the $900 program, it comes with all 4 of the programs. So in a given day, if I promote all my programs, which I usually do anyway, but if I sell every single one of them, one of each one, I actually sell to the value of $1,900 a day. And I only need to sell 4 programs in that day to make $1,900. So that's why I purchased the $900 one. I wanted the one that was going to give me the highest income opportunity. Then when you purchase the $600 program, okay, you get 3 programs that you can market. So you get the 300, the 100, and the 600 program. So if you sell all 3 in a day, you're making $1,000 a day. That's why we say you can make a $900 or $1,000 a day, because that's how it works. But now let's say you don't have the budget for 900 or 600 and you only have the budget for the 300. The 300 will give you the 300 program and the 100 program that you can then sell. So you would then market them and promote them on your social media platforms, and you would earn $400 in that day. Then the entry level one, which is the $100, if you really struck with a tight budget, then the $100 is perfect to start your business, because it launches you into the social media and into digital business, into the digital space, and you can start. And then you just build yourself up, and as time evolves, you evolve, and you then start, as soon as you've promoted more digital products and you've sold some products, you can then upgrade to the next one, which is the $300, or the next one, which is the $600. So that's entirely up to you and how successful you are, right? Then you have a domain fee. Now, the domain is for your website. So you have to have a domain registered in order for your $39 website to work. So you go and purchase a domain and a professional email address, and that's the only thing that you will renew. That's the only expense you're going to renew every year. It's annual renewal, okay? And that's $44, right? Then the $39 is for the website. Remember, I explained to you the website. So you get a full-fledged website with 9 landing pages, 90% done for you on full automation. All you have to do is just plug in your own private information so that you can share who you are with your people and your people can connect with you. Hi, Digital Quiet Wealth. Welcome to my live. And we're still getting lots of people coming in from the TikTok account, so that's wonderful. And YouTube, I see YouTube is a little bit quiet. My YouTube is still very, very small. I've only got 63 connections on my YouTube, so I'm still busy developing it. But, you know, you've got to start somewhere. And I started with all my social media platforms on 0. I started completely with no warm market. So a warm market is known as a market that already knows you. That's why we call it warm. So if you've got a Facebook account or you've got an Instagram account, those people already know you. You've been sending out information or sharing pictures or sharing videos or sharing thoughts. Those people have got to know who you are. You've got a brand going there. And if you use that platform to promote your digital programs, you'll probably find that you actually promote and you actually work and you get sales faster. So it took me 17 days before I had my first sale. Now, that's actually good going because I did not have a warm market. I started every single account from 0. My IG account, my TikTok account, my YouTube, everything was from 0. So I purchased the $900 program because I wanted the 4 income streams. And then I paid for my website to be done for me because I didn't want to do the setup. So I paid a little bit extra for that. And my business was up and running within 5 hours, guys. I mean, literally 5 hours. So if you're going to do your own setup, it might take you 5 hours if you are smart with tech. I'm not, so that's why I gave it out to someone else to do it for me. Or it can take you 2 days, or it can take you a week. But you could literally buy the business from me this evening, and you could be up and running by the weekend. Or if you're going to do it yourself, maybe a little bit longer, up and running by Monday. But you can literally have this business started immediately within a couple of hours, depending on how your skill sets are, or if you shop it out and we do it for you, okay? So I just want to see if I've thinking there. Right, okay. Right, guys. So let's have a look at your questions. So I'm promoting all 4 digital programs, and I encourage people to, if they don't have a budget but they really want to start, but you're really tight on finances, I still encourage people to take the $100 program because it will get you started. Not like in 2020 when COVID hit us, I was on the internet researching all the time about how to earn an income online. And honestly, that time I did not come across digital programs. If I had, I would have started then already. And I would have been super, super, super successful by now, because 4 years later, you've got such a long list of videos working for you. And your videos, your content on your social media platform is your real estate. Those are your assets. And they are working for you 24/7, because it doesn't matter how old a video is, it can still come back up on the platform and new people can see it. So, you can imagine if you've got content for 4 years, how much traction you've got, right? But if you never start, then you're never actually going to get anywhere. And that's the thing. So that's why I say, when people ask me, yes, but is the $100 one worth the investment? It is, because if you start, you already break the ice and you can start already with your content and you learn how to do it the correct way. Because it also doesn't help to go onto your social media platforms and just stick any video there and you haven't done it correctly. Because if it's not done correctly, it won't gain the traction that it needs. Okay? So that's why you need someone to teach you. And, the social media platforms are so competitive that no one's going to teach you unless they actually can charge you for it. So that's why you have to have a digital program that can teach you correctly how to promote in digital marketing and how to promote your social media account on social medias. Okay. So you can start, like I said, it's worthwhile starting with $100. Now, I am having a weekend special that I'm launching. So if you are interested, you can go to my profile, jot in your information, and if you're ready and it's what you're looking for, and you purchase within the next hour of my live, if you purchase a $300, a $600, or a $900 program, I will throw in the setup for you as a gift. So, in other words, all you need to do is you just pay your $300, your $44, and your $39. Remember, the $44 is for the domain and website is $39. You see that, guys? $39 for your website and $44 for your domain. There you go. Okay. So then the setup cost I will throw in for you. Then my own technician, will be able to do it for you, and it won't cost you anything. And then you can have your business up and running by Monday the latest. So it's great to always purchase over the weekend because it's exciting. You can get yourself organized with some videos, get some ideas, start working on the e-learning modules, and then by the Monday, you're ready to rock and roll with your content, and also your business is all set up with your payment gates and everything. Right, any questions? Let's have a look here. So I'm going to go through the questions, guys. Put a 1 in the comments if you are already in digital marketing. And put a 2 in the comments if you're new to the business. So I can just see. Some of you, I can see through your names that you are in digital marketing. Welcome. There's actually quite a lot you need to learn on the social media platform. So like, for instance, with TikTok, they actually pay you for going on lives, okay? You can actually join a live group, for instance, and you can, I know in South African currency, it's like R1.50. And then you join the fan club on top. And then when you're in the live, you tap on the screen, you send out comments, and you watch the live. And the longer you're in the live, the more benefit you get and the more points you get. And then you actually earn points in the fan club. And then those points you can actually have paid out to you in currency, or you can buy more coins with it. So, I mean, it's not huge money. It's like, I think the other day I got something like 6 cents, but it's dollar term cents. So 6 cents in dollars. But that was just because I just joined one fan club, because I'd only learned about it, so I didn't know. So I'm still in the process of like discovering it, right? But there are people that are actually on the TikTok platform that are having lives and live grow rooms, and they actually make thousands of dollars a day on their platform. But then there are huge hosts. Okay, they have like maybe 6,000 people coming through their room. So, you've got to build up to get to that. And then they've got over 100,000 connections. So you've got to build up your account. But you can actually make money on the TikTok platform by doing that, So that's why I always encourage people who come to visit my lives, engage, ask your questions. And even if you don't have a question, then just say, hi, I'm from Kenya, or hi, I'm from Cape Town, or hi, I'm from Switzerland, or hi, happy Thursday, or, I want to make money. What ideas have you got, etc., etc. So, engage. Like, that's the point. The algorithm will then understand. And then tapping on the screen like this, for instance, guys, that lets the algorithm know that you're active in the room and you're participating in the live. So while you're actually watching, you just sit there tapping on your cell phone screen. Okay, so there's a question. Someone's asking me, what do you need to get started? Okay, so firstly, you do need a cell phone, and a good cell phone that you can take videos with, okay? And if you don't have a cell phone, but you have a laptop that's got a good camera, that's fine as well, or a tablet, or an iPad, or, then yes, that all works. But generally, everybody's got a cell phone. So it needs to be an Android so that you can take videos, or if you've got an old iPhone, that'll work as well, okay? And then you definitely have to have Wi-Fi, because, like, for instance, if you're going to go live like I've been doing live now, you can't go, hi, so you need Wi-Fi, because, like, for instance, if you're going to go live like I'm going live now, I've been on this live now for nearly an hour, okay? So you can't just use your cell phone data, although you can if it's good data, and you're not worried about how much you're spending. Mind you, after hours, your data is free. So then Wi-Fi is definitely a must. So a cell phone and a Wi-Fi, and then a minimum of 2 hours a day to be able to put into the business. You need to set aside 2 hours. Excuse me. So it doesn't have to be 2 hours where you're working flat out solid 2 hours. You can actually split it up. You can split it up for 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, and you can spread it out throughout your day. I like to start with mine in the morning, because I don't have my real estate appointments usually before. I usually set up my real estate appointments by 10 a.m. I try not to have 8 or 9 a.m. because of the traffic, so I like to avoid traffic wherever I go. And so then I do my digital marketing in the morning, and I usually do it for the 2 hours, and then I'm done for the day. And for the rest of the day, I can continue in my real estate business or do whatever else I hadn't wanted to do that day. So that's the beauty about having a digital business, is because it's so flexible, okay? And then the other thing that you do need to do, which is very important, is you need to be coachable. If you are not coachable, you're wasting your own time. Then please don't buy a program from anybody, because you're just going to purchase the program and then you're not going to do anything with it. Or you're going to think you know better and then argue with the step-by-step process that we teach you. And then that arguing just sets you back, because at the end of the day, you just wasted your time. And also, even worse, if you don't bother to watch your e-learning modules. So you have to be determined. You've got to be serious about it, okay? Like, with me, when I saw this business, it took me literally 2 or 3 days to do my due diligence, to check who I was purchasing from, check the founder out, check the community out. I made sure that everything was sound and that it wasn't a scam and that it wasn't a dishonest business or a pyramid business or whatever. And once I was happy with my due diligence, I jumped in immediately and started. I paid a technician to have mine set up for me. In 5 hours, my business was live and active on the internet. And then I focused. I did my modules. I even did more training because I would take a whole hour and a half webinar and watch the replay. I did a lot of extra training. So some nights I worked until 11, 12 o'clock at night because I was so determined. I wanted to learn fast and quick. But you do not have to do that. You don't have to push yourself to that point. But you do need to watch your e-learning module every single day. So if you're not going to watch the e-learning module, you're not going to know what to do. And then you're not going to progress. And then you're going to get negative. And then the mindset kicks in. So that's the next thing that's really important. You've got to have a determination, willpower, consistency, and the right mindset. So if you've got all those qualities, then you will do very well with digital marketing. And even if you don't purchase from me, that's fine as well. Go out and have a look for other products and look at other products from other companies, because there are other products. But make sure you purchase a product that is in high demand, that people really want to buy it because they need it, because it's going to help them improve their life. That's number one. And number two, make sure you purchase a digital program that gives you 100% profit. Because why must you purchase a digital program and then do all the work and pay 10% or 20% to somebody else? Why? No. And I'm sure because you haven't got the skills, to go now starting your own digital product program is crazy, because it's so time consuming. And where do you know where to start? If you're a beginner, you don't know where to start. You don't know what to put in the digital program. So just buy a digital program and learn the skill sets, and then sell the programs until you've made enough money, and then you can create your own digital programs if you want to. So that's my take for the evening, guys. I see that I haven't had any questions, so I've kind of answered all the questions that I have had. Nothing new's come in. So if there are no more questions, I'll say thank you for joining my live. And please come again. Make sure you go to my profile and follow me, so you can also get my videos, watch my videos, go to my profile, watch some of my videos. You'll see what it's all about and all the tips I give and the value that I share with you. And then also, of course, click in my bio in the LINK, put in your email address and get the free PDF, guys. It costs you nothing to read through that PDF. It costs you nothing to actually consider your options. If you want to change your life, you have to make a change to effect that change, right? So if you're not going to take any action, you're never going to get anything else other than what you've got every single day now. But if you take one step forward in the direction to make a change in your life that will benefit yourself and your entire family, then something will change, isn't it? So give yourself that chance. Give yourself that opportunity to create a lifestyle that you've been dreaming of, a lifestyle that you want to give your family. Put a 1 in the comments of how many of you are family members, either a mother or a father in this comment that have children. Put a 1 in the comment. Let me see how many of you are parents. There's a lot of you that are parents, right? So, especially the moms. Would you like an opportunity to be at home with your kids rather? Have a business running at home where you only work 2 hours on the business. And then the rest of the day, you can actually go physically to your kids' sports events without worrying about the time, without worrying about how you're going to answer to your boss when your boss wonders where are you or what you're doing, or feeling guilty because you've taken time away from work without asking your boss. That kind of lifestyle, wouldn't you like to change it? Wouldn't you like to be at home, be available to your children at any given time? Take them to sports events, take them for extramural activities, go for lunch with your kids, or sit with your lady friends and have a nice lunch without worrying about rushing back to get to the office, and also never worrying about money. Isn't that an opportunity? Show me one person on this planet who wouldn't want to make more money, because money is a tool. It's a commodity that we need in exchange for other things that we need, right? So if you're limited with how much money you have, 9 out of 10 times that causes misery. That causes people to feel unhappy, to feel limited, to feel frustrated, resentment, okay? But those are all such negative emotions. So why tap into that? Why not look for an opportunity rather that you can turn around and say, you know what, this is going to give me an opportunity to change my life, to better my children's future, to improve my lifestyle with my kids and my family. And you see, that's what I wanted. And I exactly did that. I purchased this digital program because I wanted to have a retirement where I didn't have to compromise on my lifestyle. I wanted to still be able to travel with my family and have the money without worrying about, how much money am I spending on this trip? No, I want to have fun with my family. I want to go and say, Mom, let's go to this and that shop. Or Mom, let's go to this museum or this or this or that. And overseas travel is very expensive for South Africans. You know that because the rand to the dollar is 18 to 1. So we have to make 18 times more money if you travel overseas. So I don't want to now worry about, I've worked 4 decades in real estate and now I've got to live on such a tight budget that I can't travel overseas. I can't do this. I can't do that. Why? Because my retirement is too small. So that's the reason why I took action quickly before it's too late for me. I took action to change my lifestyle. And as I said, if I'd known earlier, I would have started earlier, but I didn't. So, okay, it is what it is. But I'm very grateful that my friend introduced me to this business a year ago and that I actually took the leap of faith and started. So, guys, I want to thank you very much for joining my live. Wishing you all a wonderful evening further. May God be with you and blessings to you all as well. Remember to go to my profile, jot in your details, get my free PDF, send it with love, and I hope you do well. Whichever direction you decide to take, may God be with you. Thank you very much for coming to my live. God bless. Bye.